Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dang, a member of Group 11, and today me and my team are here to present to you about the project problem 11 in our deterministic model in our course. Our team have five members: Mr. Minh, me, Mr. Hiếu, Mr. Dũng, and Mr. Huy. Our presentation is divided into six parts. The first section is introduction. Here we will describe our project problem and our goal in solving it. In the second section, we will show our mathematical model in C software. In the third section is where we analyze the result we get from the C software calculation. The fourth section is the sensitivity analysis. Here we will show our problem model in Lingo software and the solution report that we got from it. In the fifth section, the sensitivity, we are in the fifth section we are going to talk about the application from our project problem, and the last section is the conclusion for our project problem. Now my teammate, Mr. Hill, is going to walk you through the introduction section. Thank you.
Now, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Minh Hiếu. Now I will give our presentation of our team. First of all, I want to tell you about the requirement of our problem in more detail. You see, this is a problem description here. So this project shows a problem that no company has a plan to invest in 6 projects as shown on the screen. Due to the fact that they invest at most 3 projects, so they must consider carefully 3 significant things. The first one is the investment, the second is the profit rate, and last one is the failure risk, which is less or equal to 8%. However, they also need to carefully consider some conditions. The first is if the B will be along with project A, if project B is the project which is chosen by a company. The second one is it must be chosen if project C and D are chosen to be invested. Now come to the second part. This is the goal of our project. As you know, to solve the problem, we need to apply operation research methods to find the best solution for the company. Because operation research maybe it does not make a decision for the company, but it provides a company with a thorough scientific and quantitative study of the situation, allowing them to make more accurate decisions. Therefore, this company must be take advantage of this change to apply a contemporary solution to a suitable investment currency problem. Therefore, Cplac or Lingo are used in this project to find the best result, also the satisfy their company requirement to choose the suitable project. Also, that is the end of my presentation. Now, my friend will keep going our present today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My name is Minh and I will continue the presentation about mathematical model and result analysis. About the mathematical model, I will divide my presentation into 3 main parts. The first part is define the problem, the second part is formulate the problem, and the last part is the model in place. Now we move to the first section, that is to define the problem. Um, when our team received the problem, our information about the project B, C, D, E, F is the unknown number. After some discussion and have some conversation, our team has decided to have some value to complete the full table, as on the screen you can see. For more specific, if the company invests only into D and E, the investment is about 90 millions, and the average failure risk rate is about 6% plus 10% over by 2, divided by 2, so we have totally about 8%. That's the accept the condition to not exceed 8%. For the second part, we move to the formulated the problem. As the information of the problem, we have transferred it to the function form. In addition, the value of the profit is calculated specifically. A is about 4.323 millions, B about 1,933,000 million, and etc. And the total investment capacity is about 216 million. For xi is a binary. That's a for one. This is the project has chosen, and for zero, this is not choose the project. For is from 1 to 6. Um, and the total choices must be less than or equal to 3. The functions of the average risk value range is less than or equal 8%, and the total investment we have that is less than 260 millions. And the formula like this: this is the sum of the II multiplied with xi for I from 1 to 6, and it is less than or equal to 216 millions. um, and we have also some the constraints of the choices like on the screen, and finally we have the objective function to maximize the profit of the project we chosen. And the last part of this chapter is the model in C++. First of all, we have to create an Excel file to save the information of the problem, and then we link the file of the Excel to C++ to check the information immediately by 6 connection lines on the screen. After that, we have some investment and write the code to solve the problem by C++. That is the most difficult time for us, because this is the first time we work on C++, and also have some difficulty with the C++ programming. Next, we need to declare some variable and write some command to solve the problem. We also have some note on each command to command the meanings of each, to make sure that on user can understand what we are solving. And finally, the SQ command has be done to show the information, to show the last information and the result. About the result analysis, we move to the chapter 3. That's the result analysis. There are two small parts. This is the solution and the scripting log. For the solution, um, this is the result after the simplex has done after a few seconds. For S1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have the result respectively is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. And that means that the project DEF is the chosen project, and the maximum profit brings to us is about 22 bond to million dollars. And the second part is the scripting log by the SQ command. It looks like the fully report of information and easy to read and understand. Like on the screen, the project 4, 5, 6, respectively to project DEF has chosen the H profit of these projects is about 6 million, 10 million, and 7.3 million. The total profit is about 23.2 millions, with the investment about 40 million, 50 million, and 48 millions. The total investment is about 138 millions. This is the end of my presentation. Next, our team member will present the next part about a sensitivity analysis. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Dũng. Now I will present about the sensitive analysis. Sensitive analysis determines how different values of an independent variable affect a particular dependent variable under a given set of assumptions. In other words, sensitivity analysis study how various sources of uncertainty in a mathematical model contributes to the model's overall uncertainty. uncertainty. Besides, we cannot find the shadow price and reduce cost by simplex. Thus, we relate the other lingo models to get the results. In lingo, we have two parts. First part is the model bilingual, and the second part is the solution of the report. First, model bilingual. In model bilingual, we must declare the variables. First, uh, in the set, we have project. In project, we have capacity, profit, the percentage of failures, and variables. In the data, we must declare from the product 1 to product 6. And the capacity, we have weight of each product. The profit and failures is the percentage of profit and the failures. After the end of data, we have the objects of object matter object models and the constraints. Second, second part, we have the solution of the report. The value present the values of the original variables and the selected outcome, and the selected outcome after solving the reduced cost expressed as the total profit in our problem. Here, the total return is minimized by reducing the return of each invested project because profits is the opposite of cost. Reducing cost means increasing profit. Therefore, the profit of each investment project is negative. In the sex or surplus, it means the amount we need to satisfy a constraints like equality. For equality constraints, such as overall is zero. Do price, it means shadow price. The shadow price, the shadow price are amounts of optimal value improves if having any change in the objective function coefficient on right hand side. The constraints larger or equals has non-positive shadow price, and the constraints smaller or equals the non-negative shadow price. Since this is a maximized profit problem, the total profit would increase by the amount exactly to positive dual rise if we increase the right hand side by 1 unit.
Thanks, Dũng, for the presentations. My name is Huy, and I'm gonna present to you about the applications. Nowadays, the rapidly developing society calls business to have excessive growth that make investors to have difficulty in making decisions to get the optimal choice. With the help of the software, such as Simplex Lingo, the problem of the investor will be solved quickly. It's really a useful and necessary tool for every business. Moreover, the software not only solves simple selection problem like this small project, but also quickly solve the Kanban station problems, multiple route selections, tree diagram problems. Here are some real-life examples. The first one is a logistic. companies use Simplex to coordinate routes to increase the travel efficiencies, reduce the congestions, delay, transportation costs, and many other costs. Some real estate agents use software to help make high-value real estate purchasing decisions by entering the conditions and constraints to find the best choice. The next is the Airport Operations Center use this software to calculate the safe, fast routes, avoid weather incidents, reduce aircraft fuel costs, and coordinate operation at the airport. And the last one is supporting company to coordinate the operations, personnel, schedules, timetable, and projects. And that's my representations. And now my friend will present to you about the conclusions.
Okay. Hi everyone. So my team has explained how we solve the problem and its application. Now we come to our team conclusion for this problem. So the investment currency has grown as a means of generating profit for investor. However, because of the fluctuation in cost, profit, and the risk of the failure, there are still some dangerous difficulty. In this problem, the advice for the company is to invest in project D, E, and F with an investment of capacity of 138 million VND, average failure risk of 8%, and the optimal profit of 23, 23 million and 200 VND. Hopefully, the company will make the most informed investment decision based on this analysis report. Besides, in addition, the project is explain the idea, goal, and the application of the operation research, which involve applying advanced mathematical approach to find the best answer in the industry, business, and government. To sort that our team consulted in the process of solving this problem. And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you everyone for your listening. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Thank you.